Hot Rod Madness, where we believe that every car has a story. Whether your car is a ground-pounding, tire-smoking street machine or a trophy-winning classic with blinding chrome and paint, Hot Rod Madness wants to hear your story. Who knows? Maybe your story will inspire future generations to dream, build, and own their own classic rides. Here to bring you those stories is the host of Hot Rod Madness, Tim the Milkman, along with the Hot Rod Madness crew. Welcome to Hot Rod Madness. On a recent trip to Mississippi's Gulf Coast, HRM had the opportunity to meet some new faces and to hang out at some cool places.
Rat Rod Mike, how are you, man?
Fine, how are you?
I'm good, buddy.
You doing good?
Yeah, you know, when you happen up on a vehicle like this, yeah, you're doing real good, man.
Real
Because
good.
there's a lot to smile about here. Look at this
right.
thing.
And it's a truck, it's not a car, okay?
It's a truck.
So say truck. Every time you say
Yeah.
truck, all right?
Okay,
There
truck.
you go. Got it? That's it.
There's a lot to talk about here on this pickup truck. Now,
There you go.
this is actually a Chevrolet pickup.
Ooh, 1964.
64 pickup. And it's a long wheelbase, step
That's
side.
right. 3/4 ton.
And you're sporting a V8 in this thing too, right?
Yeah, it had a 6, but the 6
Yeah.
was fine, but just not quite fast enough.
Okay, all right. So I'd imagine you put the V8 in it way before you started putting all the stuff on it,
No,
right?
just the opposite.
No, just
And
the
I
opposite.
ran. I actually, we drove this, my wife, Susie Q,
Okay,
from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. We
Yeah.
drove it from Ocean Springs to Houston, Texas
really?
for the Orange Show, the art parade,
In this shape.
with a 6-cylinder.
Okay.
It took a while.
Let's look at the V8.
All right.
Come around here for a minute. Let's check this thing out, man.
Guess what it is?
Okay, I'm gonna guess what it is. That is not a Z28 302.
That is an old 302 from
Really?
a Camaro,
Really?
69.
The 302s were, you know,
They only
put
made-
in the Z28s
That's
back
right.
then, right?
But the reason is, we heard
Uh-huh.
that Ford was beating the Chevrolet motors on the dirt tracks.
Okay.
They're about 100 pounds heavier.
All right.
And Chevrolet says this ain't going to work. So they brought out a 302.
Wow.
They started to beat the Fords.
And you found one and put it in the truck. So you didn't hack up a Camaro, of course. Where'd you find the engine?
It was actually down here through Katrina. It was on a guy's shelf in his barn and didn't get wet. He had the
Okay.
tranny and the motor together,
Uh-huh.
and I talked him out of it.
All right. Wow. Sitting on the shelf.
Sitting on the shelf.
So you dropped it in, you were able to turn the key and go, right?
You better believe it.
Man, that's nice.
No, it's good. Starts right up.
Yeah. Very nice. Okay, there's a lot going on here on top of the engine.
Okay, first of all, if you look at it,
Yeah.
it's a theme, okay?
Okay.
I grew up in the 1950s and 60s.
All right.
We played with Etch-a-Sketch, Play-Doh. We had black and white television. Guess what? I put everything on this, and we show the kids at schools and at churches.
Okay.
This is what you should put on a truck. Forget this. You know, no more.
Yeah.
One day a month, get out and play. Make something.
Okay.
You can rat rod a wagon.
Yeah.
You can do a bike, which I've done before.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So it's a teaching aid.
It takes a person with a lot of creativity and imagination to do this.
Or too much time on the hands.
Too much time.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right.
So here's an important question. Man, what kind of glue do you use to this?
Ooh, I'm glad you said that.
What do you use?
If you ever go to Ace Hardware,
Yeah.
which we have a great one in Ocean Springs,
Yeah, okay.
E6000 glue. It's a 1-part glue, and
Okay.
it's fabulous. I
All
used to
right.
work on boats at the yacht club, and that's what we used all the time.
Well, my next question was, has anything ever fell off of it while you're going down the road?
Just my wife once, and she only bounced once, and I got her, so it was fine.
Right,
No
gotcha.
problem.
All right, we got die cast
Oh, we got everything.
cars, we got motor oil cans, we got
Yo-yos.
we got rubber rats, we got it all.
45 records.
45 records.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And also, we sit
amazing.
inside on the best seat in the house.
Uh-huh. Okay.
It's so comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there's a toilet seat in there.
Yeah, it's the best seat
You
in the
don't sit on that while you're driving, do
I
you?
sure do.
Do you?
Susie Hugh doesn't. She puts hers aside.
Okay, all right. There's mouse traps on the
Oh, yeah, see, it's
pedals.
all rat rod. That's why the mouse traps and the rat traps and everything.
Yeah, that don't bother your feet when you're
sir.
using the
I
pedals.
still drive it barefoot. Don't know where to put my toes.
Okay.
Not a problem.
All right.
You see cruising the coast? Got it promote that down on the coast here.
Well, you know, I saw all the stickers on the windshield.
Yeah, I haven't missed a one.
Of course, you've been here
Since Katrina.
Yeah, see, you've been sporting this truck for a number of years.
You better believe
here.
it, yeah.
And I'd imagine you get a lot of attention.
Unbelievable.
Sitting in very slow traffic, everybody's going to look at it.
Or if you're on a trip, you go into a gas station.
Yep.
You can't get out. Boy, my brother's coming. Where's he live? Well, 10 miles away. He'll be here pretty soon.
Now, where do you collect all this stuff from? Any particular place, or
my
just?
My wife was an antique dealer, and she liked furniture and everything, and I collected junk.
Yep.
So I'm a true junker.
Okay.
I go to yard sales. Once in a while, I'll look out in the morning. There'll be a muffler on my front lawn. Mr. Mike, you need this.
Yeah.
I'll pick it up and put it on.
So the locals know you very well, don't they?
They sure do.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Including our mayor, who is just going out of office, Connie Moran.
Okay.
She's a big supporter.
All right, let me take a peek over in the bed here. Wow, look at this stuff. Man. That's just amazing.
Also, I've got a bar in the back. And we lost a son about 8 years ago, kiteboarding in California. He drowned, and that's in memorial for Scott. So he has to have PBR, and that's for Scott. So
okay,
PBR keg with me all the time, wherever I go.
Yeah, so the truck holds stories about it. Yeah, I bet it.
This is an old farm truck we had in Pennsylvania before we moved down here.
Okay.
We came down here for Katrina as volunteers, and we actually drove this.
Wow.
So.
Okay. So you came down here as volunteers, and you just never left.
Never left.
What'd you do? Fall in love with the coast down here, and
my grandma retired down here years and years ago. I remember coming down here as maybe 14, 15 years old and liking it, and I was real lucky. I sold my company when I was real young, before I was 60, and we're looking for a place to retire.
All right.
And also we love to volunteer.
Yeah.
My wife still volunteers. I still volunteer.
Yeah. All right. How cool is that, right, folks?
You finally have that truck of your dreams. You wanted a wood bed floor, but after time it looks like this. For about the same money, but less effort, you can have an aluminum bed floor system from SmokyRoadRodShop.com. Almost unlimited designs to choose from, and it lasts the lifetime of your truck. Get the whole story at www.SmokyRoadRodShop.com. That's SmokyRoadRodShop.com.
Hi, welcome back to Hot Rod Madness. This week we're in Gulfport, Mississippi, and we're at the Busted Wrench Garage. What a personal collection from a man named John, and we're going to meet him real soon. And you ain't going to believe the collection he's got right here on the coast. Wow, what a beautiful Thunderbird, right? Collection of motorcycles. I'm looking at some antique signs. Very cool. John at Busted Wrench Garage. How are you, sir?
I am wonderful.
All right, man. I am too, man. I get to come into the candy store you invented here. Well, I like to call them candies. Look at these hot rods in the background here, man. So anybody's welcome to just walk in and view your collection at any time, right here at the Busted Wrench Museum?
Well, I'm all about free.
Okay.
Everywhere you go, somebody has their hand out.
Yeah.
You got to pay. Try to go to the movies. You know, you take a family of four, it's dang near $100.
Yeah, you're right.
You can come here, it's free. We have a free pinball machine. We have a free driving arcade.
Okay.
Got a free jukebox. And we give away current magazines. And I'm saying current, they're new. I subscribe to probably 20 or 30 magazines just so I can give them away to people.
When I walked in, I saw the front lobby here, man. You do have quite a collection of other things in there. And you got it dressed up really nice, man. I'm digging it. You got boats from the ceiling. You got race cars tucked in the corners. Wow. Porsche, Corvette. What a collection here, man. Exactly what is that little race car over there?
Well, if you want to, we'll walk over there and I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
It is a 1965 Crusader Formula Super V, which means it's got the 1600cc engine in it. Okay. And my daughter and I raced that together.
Oh, nice.
I am CM1. She is 11 CM. Okay. We just put a piece of tape in front of it, and then when my son shows up, we put another piece of tape.
Wow.
So it's been a family affair that we do. We enjoy it tremendously. We go down, we do what's called autocross, and we're doing it through SCCA.
Yes, sir.
and then we do it through the PCA, Porsche also. So we race about twice a week, and it's just racing against the clock. It's just a fun thing to do, and the best thing is it's something that my daughter and I can do together.
Wow. Yeah, that's nothing but pure fun, man.
That's all it is. It's just fun.
I'm looking at the decals on it. You got Cone Killer right there on the. You guys have a blast of that thing, don't you?
When they lay out the track, it's all done in a big parking lot with cones, yellow cones, and that's him stuff. When I saw that decal that said Cone Kill, I said, we got to get it.
Yeah.
So we put it on there.
Yep, I'm getting.
We also have my son's has Mid-City Bikes in Baton Rouge.
Okay.
So we have his bicycle sticker on there too, because he races too with us sometimes. Yeah. Like I said, it's a family affair, something that we can all do together.
And Volkswagen powered, man. You know that's just simple, clean, and fun. You know, that's something you can tinker with on the weekends and go race whenever.
That is correct.
That is cool.
The nicest thing is once we get it set up, there's not much tinkering to do. All we have to do is check the oil and put gas in it.
Okay.
Check the tire pressure and go racing.
So it's quite dependable for a race car.
Very dependable, and it's a lot of fun.
Cool. And John, right here up front is America's favorite car, the SS Chevelle, man. And this one's a ragtop. Do you ever get this out and go cruising in it? Do you use the cars?
All of the cars in here get driven on a regular basis. Nice. And that's the nice thing is they're not just trailer queens. They're not garage queens. These cars actually get out, and I drive them. This one right here has got to be one of the favorite ones. As soon as people come in, they love this car. This is 454, 4-speed, factory air, power top. And it runs as good as it looks.
Right, the old big block.
Oh, yeah, the big
raw
block,
power,
just
man.
A rumble to
yes,
it.
Sir.
It sounds so good.
And I could imagine during cruising the coast, you have a blast with your hot rods out there on the Gulf Coast, right?
Absolutely.
Oh,
yeah. Cruising the coast is just a wonderful thing that happened. Old Woody Bailey has done a great job with it. He really has done a nice job.
And you drop the top on this, hit the coastline with the family in it. Man, you don't get no better than that, right?
Nope.
That's cool.
I get my daughter and my grandchildren. We'll all pile in this and go drive around, have a great time.
Now, is it all original under the hood? Pop the hood and let's check it out. Let's see what you got there. Look at that classic big block. Yeah, excellent.
This is the LS5, which is the 360 horse.
Okay.
They made another one, an LS6, that was a 450 horsepower. But this one has got plenty of get up and go for me. I don't need anything any faster. If I need to go faster than this, I'll go jump on one of my motorcycles. It really goes fast.
Well, you know, for boulevard cruising, there is a lot of traffic to be in when you're out there showing off your ride. So, you know, you probably can't run over 100 miles an hour down the strip here.
You're lucky if you get 25 in the traffic. You know what it's like. You've been out there.
Just saying.
I really don't like taking this one out because of the standard shift. And if I'm going to Biloxi, my left leg is hurting.
You're in and out on that clutch in traffic, right?
Quite a bit, yeah.
I understand, sir. All right, let's check out the interior right quick. It does look all original on the inside of it. Here we go.
Try to do everything back to original as I possibly can. The car did originally come with an automatic transmission, and I lent it to some of my friends, and I let my friends drive the car, and eventually the transmission tore up, and I always wanted a Hirsch shifter.
Oh, okay.
So I had a 4-speed laying around.
There we go.
When that came around, it was time. We just put the 4-speed in it.
Ooh, classic Hirsch.
Yeah. Got you a nice Hirsch shifter, 4-speed. It's just wonderful.
All right.
We got the optional steering wheel that was optional. You could have gotten a bench seat in here, but this one luckily came with buckets.
Okay. And John, what do we have here, buddy? Is that, it says 67 Jaguar?
That is correct. This is a 67 Jag Mark II.
All right.
This particular one is a left-hand drive.
Okay.
340, of which they only made 523 of. So
Sweet.
It's a pretty rare car.
Wow.
And it's absolutely gorgeous, fun to drive. I drive it to New Orleans, Mobile all the time.
Wow.
Have a great time with it.
That thing's immaculate, man. That's another fine example there. The interior is just perfect in that thing. Wow, you got a collection of bikes here as well, man.
I do. This is a 76 Honda 554 cylinder.
Okay.
It's just absolutely wonderful bike just to drive. At this time, though, I have it pickled. I pulled all the gas out of it because I'm not driving it right now.
Display purposes only.
Yeah,
All right.
but it's ready to drive when I need to.
With all the bikes sitting around, man, I could imagine you get on one or two and ride them all over.
I ride the bikes a lot. There's a row of them up there that I ride quite a bit.
Got you.
Yep.
Okay.
And next to it is my 83 Porsche 911.
All right.
This is an SC model. And next to it is a 91 Mercedes convertible.
Wow.
And I also have the hard top for it. Great, great little car. A lot of fun. And this is one of the first cars that I ever restored in here in the collection, the Spitfire.
Okay.
And did it about 20 years ago. It's held up very well. And occasionally I come in. I just had the chrome redone. I bought some beautiful wheels for it that match the color scheme. And just keep doing little things to keep it looking really nice. Over here we have two 79 930 turbos.
Oh, wow.
Very rare car.
Man.
And to have two of them, as I say, the only thing better than having one is having two.
Those things are a blast to drive.
Oh, they are. And both of these get driven on regular basis.
Yeah.
This one we just overhauled the engine, transmission, redid the air conditioning system, did the interior. Just a beautiful car.
I can see they're in line here where you can get them out quite easy, can't you, John?
That is correct.
Yes, sir. All
And I
right.
have another,
Oh, yeah, look at this.
I have a 91 Porsche. This is this particular one is an S2 model, which means it's got the 4 valves per cylinder. This is a convertible. They only made 500 of these, so it is also a pretty rare car.
That is rare. Yes, sir.
And then as we continue
look at
on,
this.
we've got this
boy.
is a 63 Jaguar E-Type that I bought.
Yes, sir.
Unassembled. I have all the parts for it. We're getting ready to assemble it.
This is the engine to it, right?
This is an engine that would go into it. It's a 6-cylinder, twin overhead cam,
All right.
6-cylinder Jaguar engine. This one here is going to be completely rebuilt. I just have it on display for people to look at so they know what the engines look like. Because so many cars, you open the hood these days and you can't even see the engine.
You're right. It's covered up.
Right.
Yeah. It's an honor to see this on display, man. So you can anybody can come in and view the cars. Pop the hood with John, and he'll tell you all about them, man. Well, this one here is quite special over here in the corner, right?
Most of the cars will have a little something written, or the engine will have something that will tell you. So if you want to read about it, it'll tell you that this engine ran up to 1994. I think they designed it originally in 1938.
Okay.
So its lifespan was tremendous.
All right, man.
The same engine that you see here is in our movie car.
Yeah.
Which is this 66 E-Type Roadster that was used in the making of the movie The Mechanic.
Yeah, I saw this in the movie, man.
Yep.
That was a good movie.
It was a good movie, yes. They filmed it in New Orleans and Covington. And I went over to Covington to see them film this part of it, and it was really nice. I got to meet Jason. He's a very nice guy.
So what they say, John, we want to use your car.
Well, exactly what happened was the director had a particular car in mind that he wanted. So the Tim Woods, who's a good friend of mine now, does cars for movies. So he went to the British Car Club, asked them if they had anybody that had a E-Type coupe, and they said, oh yeah, John Hands has one. So he tracked me down.
All right.
They came in, they rented it for the movie. He took very good care of it.
Nice.
He returned it, and we're getting ready to repaint it and do the chrome work on it and get it back to its former glory.
All right, sir. And maybe you never know, they might come asking for it again one day.
Well, now the old International here, 1951. It's an L110. This was also in a movie. The script is in the glove box, but I cannot tell you what the name of the movie was. Nobody seems to remember, but it was in a movie.
Okay. All right, sir.
And this runs and drives. My daughter loves taking this to the farmers market. She takes it. We take them to bicycle shows. We'll load up a bunch of old bicycles and take it.
Sure. Being what it is, man, you can haul whatever you want in that.
We're not painting it. We're not doing anything to it, just keeping it the way it is. It's just a really nice old truck.
You got to put the logo on the door, man. Busted Ridge
Garage,
right?
we thought about getting a magnetic one that looks really old and faded and put it on there too. But just a magnetic
shop truck.
Yeah, it's our shop truck. Sure.
Well, all right, John.
Yep.
Man, thanks for having Hot Rod Madness out to the collection today, man. wonderful museum you have here. And remember, folks, anybody's welcome. Come see John,
please,
man.
Please come to the Busted Wrench Garage. Admission's free. Everything is free. The only thing that you can spend money on is we sell Cokes for a quarter out of a machine.
Yes, sir.
Other than that, it's all free. It's one of the few free things you can do on the coast. You can go to the beach, you can look at oak trees, or you can come to Busted Wrench Garage and view our cars. Not only that, but we're starting an education center for the children.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's some
Cool.
things they need to know what a rear engine car is. They need to know what a front engine car is. They need to know what a mid-engine car is.
All right.
We've got a mid-engine car that's over in Pensacola having the upholstery done right now that will be back here, a 1970 Lotus Europa.
Nice.
That is a very rare car also.
And the address here at the museum?
We're at 2311 29th Street in Gulfport, basically on the corner of 29th Street and 49.
And there you have it, Busted Wrench Garage.
That's it.
Danger. Are you ready? Craboo Productions and Gulfport Dragway host Hazardous Waste 2017, Friday, September 29th and Saturday, September 30th. Hazardous Waste features rat rides, lead sleds, customs, and hot rods. Guaranteed something for the entire family. Camping is available on site at Gulfport Dragway, 1 mile south of I-10 and exit 31 in Gulfport, Mississippi.
Mr. Woody Bailey, how are you, sir?
Fine, fine. Good to have you in town here.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having Hot Rod Madness here in the town. Cruising the Coast. Wow, what an event, man.
Well, it's really become an amazing event. We started this event in 1996 with 374 registered cars. Last year was our 20th anniversary, and we had almost 8,000. We're about 37 short of 8,000 registered cars. So it's grown a lot over the last 20 years. It's pretty amazing. And I guess we're really legal this year. We're going to be 21 years old this year. So we'll see how it goes this year. It's looking really good.
Wow, how about that? You came a long ways, because the numbers that I got last year on Cruising the Coast well surpassed what you just told me, man. It's amazing amount of folks up and down the coast here having a blast with their classic cars and hot rods, and I was one of them, man. I loved it, enjoyed it.
That's what we want you to do, is have fun. Cruising the Coast is a car event, but it's also just a real fun event. Everybody that I see is just having a great time. It's the cars, it's the nostalgia, it's all our music venues. We're here today in Ocean Springs, which is a beautiful oceanside town with the Gulf of Mexico, and everybody gets to drive up and down Highway 90. In this event, you really get to use your vehicle. You don't go sit in a field somewhere.
Right.
This event happens over an 8-day period, and this year is October the 1st through the 8th. And so we have events from flame throwing, from burnout, to our regular the heart of Cruising the Coast, which is really the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of the event, where you go around to the venues with entertainment going on, and you get your card stamped, and you're eligible for $20,000 and money that we give away on the last Sunday. So we have something going on, each day of those 8 days, and like I say, the main part about it is fun, and you get to use your car.
Okay, just a quick reminder, how does the show actually operate? I mean, you got events scattered from 2 or 3 different towns here, 4 towns, I think. I don't know, give us the specs. How does it really work?
Well, the way it really works is this. Cruising the Coast, like I say, the real heart of Cruising the Coast starts on Thursday. The event really starts on the first Sunday, which is October the 1st this year. So we have just events, I call them events, that lead up to the main part of Cruising the Coast. So from that first Sunday, we have View the Cruise in downtown Gulfport. We're going to have another event in Goche, which is over to the east where we kind of are now on the coastline. Then on Monday, we have a big parade Monday night in Long Beach, Mississippi. That's another part of our coastline. Then we move into Tuesday. We have a salute to the veterans event that's going to be at our cruise, what we call Cruise Central, which is our registration headquarters. Tuesday night, we have a big flame throwing competition at Island View Casino. And then on Wednesday, have a big block party in downtown Biloxi.
So, okay, when you go to register your car at the beginning, so you're registering for all the events, or do you register for each individual event?
You're registering your car for Cruising the Coast, and some of the events that lead up to it will ask to see your registration for your entry to that event.
Yeah.
The registration is primarily, though, for the event, which is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which is where you go around, you have a card, and you'll get it stamped at all the venues.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that's what you do as far as being eligible to get the, you know, win the money on the last Sunday.
Okay.
So it's sort of a poker runs type of an event.
That's it. Yeah.
And you turn those cards in on the last day, Saturday, or by Sunday morning, and then we put you in the drawing for the money that we give away on Sunday.
Okay. And the whole while you're doing this, you get to cruise up and down this beautiful coastline here, man, right next to the beach with, I'm gonna say, thousands of other hot rodders, right? I mean, wow, last year when we were here, man, the place was packed. We shot a lot of footage up at the Edgewater Mall. It was, you know, it was a wonderful crowd up there.
Well, Edgewater is one of our favorite venues as well, and the beachfront here is about 26 miles. So you get to, you know, you'll get to drive your vehicle up and down that beachfront and enjoy some of these views that we're having here today in this beautiful sunshine and weather that we have here. And not only do you get to drive and see the, you know, the towns. We have great hospitality here. The red carpet is rolled out. Great seafood, entertainment. The Beach Boys are here. They'll be playing at Beau Rivage on the last Friday and Saturday of the event. So there's a lot to do. I mean, you know, you really, it's kind of sometimes hard to do it all.
Yeah, yeah.
And you
real busy.
And we have our website. I want to mention that. It's cruisingthecoast.com. cruisingthecoast.com. That website will have our schedule and all the events going on. So it's good to look at all that before you get here, and so you get an idea of what's up and what you want to do. And hey, I want to see this. Or Dennis Gage is going to be here at the show this year. He'll be filming for his show this year, My Classic Car. Courtney Hanson's going to be here. Christy Lee's going to be here. So they will appear at various places, you know, throughout the whole week. So, you know, you may want to see them. And then the other thing is there'll be certain bands that you may want to see or hear, and you may want to, you know, go here one day or go here the other day while you're out cruising. So it's a good thing to check that schedule out, and we'll have our event program available for everyone once they get here in October. So we do a lot of work pre-planning this and mapping it all out, so when it gets here you have a big time.
And what about yourself, sir? Are you a car guy? Do you have like a red 57 Chevy that matches that shirt, and you're going to be cruising around with us?
I had a 67 Chevelle when I was growing up, and so I did my car story. But if I'd listened to my dad, I would still be driving it. I ended up not keeping that car, and I sure wish I'd have listened to a lot of things that he told me back in those days. But right now I'm without. I have a Tahoe, but my name is Woody, and one of my sidelines is I'm in the building supply business, so I sell lumber. So I think a Woody wagon would be appropriate for me. So I'm kind of been shopping over the last few years. So we'll see what I end up with.
Good deal, man. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Straight from the owner himself, Woody Bailey. Cruising the Coast. We hope to see you there, folks.
My name is Richard Wernick. I'm the sales manager of Streetside Classics in Atlanta. We are the nation's top consignment dealer in the nation, with locations here in Atlanta, Nashville, Tennessee, Dallas, Texas, Tampa, Florida, and Phoenix, Arizona. We sell about 1,400 cars a year, and at Streetside Classics, you always consign for free. Come on down and sell your car. StreetsideClassics.com. www.streetsideclassics.com.
We hope that you enjoyed this episode of Hot Rod Madness. We invite you to get the madness by checking out our Hot Rod Madness website at timthemilkman.com, or email us with questions or ideas at randomrides53@gmail.com. From all the crew, thanks for watching. Hot Rod